It's the USF Bulls and the UTSA Roadrunners. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. The Bulls ready to kick it away first. Looking for blockers. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So UTSA's offense will start this game off with the football. And onto the field comes Owen McCown. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Well, the biggest reason why this team has an opportunity to reach the college football playoff and one of the non-Power 4 teams to do so is because of the play of this quarterback. And what a game he had the last time out. He was just so dialed in. Good decision-making. I was so impressed with his rhythm and his timing, David, and those are going to be two critical factors for him, I think, to continue this thing and play well today.
Yeah, and to take this where they want this to go, right? Like everybody wants to.
Breaks free and he might be gone. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Roadrunners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work.
Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. To the air, it's Van Buren. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rogers. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. Got his man out of the backfield. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. There's the pressure. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Throwing right. Fired in there, but incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, USF.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
7, UTSA, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Tight end now in motion. Hands it off on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
On the play. Second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Scanning the field, it's McCown. He's going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And it's the Roadrunners who will bring the punt team onto the field. My goodness, he unloads on that one. They're able to put a stop for that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Safe completion on the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the air. It's Van Buren. Here comes the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's McCown. He's got him in the flat. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul, first baseman, defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Completes it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Henderson. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And it's the Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Over. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's caught downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Steps away to find some room. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Western Kentucky taking on the New Mexico State Aggies. And it's the Hilltoppers getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA. Back now to your game inside the Alamo Dome. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Roadrunners will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is thrilled with the play of his quarterback. No turnovers right now. They have been clean and efficient on offense. They've got a lead. Let's see if they can continue that here in the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on the vibe down here on the sidelines coming back. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down.
Execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let them throw the ball short.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the option, he keeps it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Running inside, it's Henderson. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. That's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good.
UTSA 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Using his legs, it's Isaac. He breaks a tackle. barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pushes ahead for 1, it's 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. With the catch, it's Sullivan. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. 1st down here for the offense. Might as well give it to him again.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's McCown. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Using his legs, it's Isaac. followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Isaac. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The run inside. It's Isaac. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. First down and more. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Wants to throw. It's Van Buren. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Looking to throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save. They got it. It's blocked. They stop him short. A 4th down stop, and they'll have a chance to pull one out late. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
Man, that's exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And it's the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Caught, and he will score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down, a chance to win it before overtime. Working the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Bulls are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Finds his back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. On target over the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. To the air on 1st down. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
There's a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. They move on top here in the 4th. The Bulls deliver an answer.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Pocket breaking down. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it way down the field. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, The possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching. And I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.